wheel for the West Indians in terms of bowling. With his wealth of experience, his 90 wickets, and his extra height, even on a docile pitch, he can make the ball just bounce awkwardly from that back of a length. So a lot depends on what he gets the ball to do, and if he can manage the early inroads that's required for the West Indies. Changes in the field, understandably, with the left.
Unpredictability with regard to the dew. Some nights there was dew, and other nights there wasn't any dew. At a similar stage in game one, when we did.
That is not on. Very, very shabby.
Yeah, casual lob back to the wicketkeeper from Romario Shepherd too high, and then Ruston Chase, who was backing up. Casual, yeah, missed it, and a gift of a second run.
We're talking about the high standards that the West Indians set in the first T20 international. Thought he'll feel missed an opportunity for that square cut. Gets the bottom part of the bat. Just going back to the dew factor, there was rain about. They say when it's cloudy, it does not have dew in the evenings. And when it's a clear sky most of the day, you tend to get more dew because of the rain hovering around. I think hardly any dew tonight. Spinners might just fancy that. Oh, that's a good carry for the bowler. Just 130 clicks, but seemed to have skidded away very nicely.
Yeah, that's the bounce you were referring to as well. Tall man, high release point, caught Saif by surprise. Just look at his reaction.
Slip in position for the stick. Oh, he's gone for it. It's up in the air, swirling. Two fielders closing in on it. And he's dropped it. Oh, my goodness. Today, they are really not on in the field. He survives. Bangladesh finished their second, 7 without loss. We keep on mentioning the fact that the strike rate of the Bangladeshi batters in T20 internationals way behind a lot of other teams, only one over the 130 mark. Oh, another good ball. But what about the last ball of the previous over? Great escape for the batter.
They're never easy when it goes high into the night sky. We speak about depth perception and nothing as a reference, swirling around and found himself in no man's land, really, Brandon King. And had to grasp at it at the last second. Yeah, not overly disappointed because he knows the difficulty of catches like those.
That's up in there. But this is going to go a long way. No problems at all. Shove around. Gets the Nexus faithful. Eases some nerves.
Yeah, not middle, but he gets it in a vacant area behind the square on the leg side. Yeah, the top portion of the bat, and because of the pace of Jaden Seals, still manages to go a couple of bounces for 4.
using the pace very well behind square. Let's use the pace, which was 140.4, the last delivery. As you said, was not timed properly, still had enough on it to take it to the boundary. Now, that is a good comeback delivery, using that angle very nicely. A bit of chat behind the wicket with the captain.
Maybe a piece off delivery from Jaden Seals. Can they find an early one? That's what they're searching for. The slip is still in position, and rightly so.
He's got enough bat on it, but he finds the fielder at square third. Will be content with the singles rotation of the strike, just build up, not get overly excited and going after the bowling. Last thing you want is to lose a wicket. They seem to have just watered down their approach from the first game when they started off with a bang, both batters going after the bowlers, eventually paying the price. Oh, now that's close. Big appeal. Umpire says nothing doing. Are they going to follow a review? That seemed pretty close to me. Unless he got an inside edge. Well, Jai Hope says good ball, but I don't think I'm going to take the review.
Yeah, interesting from Shihop. Jaden Seals seem to be pretty confident. Wonder if Shihop made that decision based on height. Didn't really consult Jaden Seals too much. You can't convince Shea. Be interesting to see what Pokai has to say about that one.
Down the wicket. It's gone and had an effect on him. That close call. 3 overs done. 12 without loss. So the crowd are delighted because Bangladesh have done well to come back strongly to this game. The target 150. Here's Jason Holder. Down the wicket. Now that's not on. Once again, they're replicating what they did to lose the wickets in the first game.
Yeah, let's have a closer look at the LBW shout from Jaden Seals in the previous over. The height is the question, and the decision from Shehop validated. Bowlers always think it's out.
Well, talking about the decision of the umpire, Moshad Ali Khan, Shumon, who gave it not out, and also Shai Hope realizing that ball had bounced enough to take it over. The good calls from the umpire and the skipper behind the wickets in not taking that review. So round again, not getting a hold of it.
Yeah, I think they haven't learned so far in the innings, the two openers. They're trying to hit their way out of trouble as opposed to deflect and manipulate the ball and use the pace. So they're fighting against the conditions and sometimes fighting against themselves. You think that into the fourth over, they'd assess it a little bit, know that they've seen what the ball is doing and what the bowlers are doing in a better position to score, but they're still struggling.
That's eased into the deep. Well, not deep enough, but nevertheless, because it didn't go off very quickly off the bat, gives them a chance to take the single. Yeah, every time both these batters get some good deliveries to trouble them, seem to be intent on the next ball to go after the bowlers, despite whatever the merit of the ball is. Now, this premeditation can land them in trouble. Simple, build up a partnership. There'll be ample opportunity to step on the gas later on. Yorker, beautiful delivery, top notch.
Yes, so coupled with the batting struggle so far, it has been good bowling from the West Indies, a different ploy in operation today with both seam bowlers in operation. Jaden Seals and Jason Holder. Good lengths from them. Just a 1 run scored so far.
Short. Now that's in there. He's going to be in trouble. Fielder coming around. This time round, Roston Chase does not miss out. But Brantley Gavin does not miss out. He tried to